Welcome to the Social Selling Show. Let's up your social media game. If you want sales, you're going to need a strategy. All right, my turn. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Scott Kramer. You just saw my hype. I'm going to spend a few minutes with you now, and I'm going to try to distill everything you've taken in today. Sam with what's working right now. Adley with the formula. I mean, wasn't that amazing? I'm going to try to package that all up for you. And then we have a headlining keynote speaker coming in to close us out in a little bit. Corey, you're going to love him. He is really going to focus on authenticity. So you want to stay with us. We've still got some great content coming your way. So I want to dive in. I'm going to go ahead and start. If you want to share my screen there, I hope to generate a few big ideas for you here, a few aha moments. I'm going to wrap up what others were saying and share some of the latest as well with you. So let's get started. First of all, just so you know a little bit about me, I believe the currency of social media is conversations. I believe if you stop talking and trying to sell so much and just focus on creating conversations with people, that is the true definition of social media. And where you're going to find more sales and more success is creating conversations. I also believe the future of content marketing is personal. If you haven't noticed, we've talked a lot about personal today, your personal formula, not leading with product all the time or integrating the product with a combo method. I mean, so many brilliant ideas that I hope you're getting from this, but I want to focus in on the algorithm. We all know the algorithm is in effect, and I wouldn't have said this word 5 years ago. I would have said that's a techie word. You don't need to hear that. But we all know that the algorithm is showing you what you want to see or what it thinks you want to see. Therefore, instead of thinking of the creepy side of the algorithm, like, wait a minute, I was looking at a bathing suit because I'm going on vacation in a few weeks for my birthday. And now all of a sudden I see ads for that bathing suit everywhere and content for that bathing suit and more posts it's everywhere. Like, didn't they know I already bought the bathing suit? So it's not the creepy side of the algorithm. I also had somebody once tell me, Scott, I'm seeing all this content about such and such and such. And I don't know why. I mean, it's not, I've never done it. I'm like, yeah, well, the algorithm begs to differ, if you know what I mean. So the algorithm is in place to basically look at the billions of images every day that go out and help decide what the algorithm feels you want to see. And it's based on your habits, your viewing, your comments, everything you do on social. If you're on Instagram, the Instagram algorithm is looking at all your behaviors, what you're looking at, who you're connecting with, where you're commenting, what you're sharing. All of those aspects play into what it shows you, what the algorithm shows you. So now I want to flip that upside down and put the algorithm to work for your business to get more people to look at your content and do business with you. First of all, let me share with you the top words that kill the algorithm and your ability to be discoverable and find new people to talk to. You're going to want to take a screenshot of this image because these are the words that are really algorithm killers. They're spammy, they're commercial, they're not really providing a lot of value. Buy, save, discount, giveaway, act now, free shipping. Now, I'm not saying you can never use these. I'm just saying when you want to create content for new people, to find new people, this is not where you're going to do it. So we're going to focus on what you can. Now, here's the big thing that changed over the last year. Sam brought it up. I think she called it unconnected distribution. And she said 26%. We're seeing it well over 30% as well in some of our tests. We call it suggested content. If you look at your feed, go to Facebook and look at your news feed, you're going to see how many of you have actually seen more and more content from people you do not know. All right. Literally content from people you don't know. Like, why am I seeing this? Well, the algorithm is suggesting it based on what the algorithm thinks you want to see, or because of the connection or commonality you have with that content. So if you've noticed, anytime you research something, you're going to start seeing more about it. It's just the reality because there's so much stuff out there. So you're going to be seeing a third of your content is coming from suggested people you don't know. So you want to be creating content that is suggestible, that is discoverable, that is algorithm favorable. And then connected content is the content of your friends. The friends, you see what your friends, people you interact with the most, you see more of them. Sponsored is the paid stuff. I believe in today's day and age, you focus on suggested and connected content strategy. Forget about sponsored. You don't need to pay for ads. Suggested is where I want to really take you. Look, I come from television. I come from entertainment. I want you to think like you're a programmer. We are all programmers. We have our networks. We have our channels, right? Let's think like a Hollywood producer. If you look at a television show, okay, or in a magazine or radio, you have editorial content and you have commercial content, right? So go look at your feed. Is your feed full of commercials? Buy this right now, 20% off, act now, free shipping, hurry up, new catalog out, check it out, new products. Is it commercial or is it editorial? And when I say editorial, I stick with the letter E and I say, does it educate? Does it entertain? Or does it enlighten? I love how Adley said it. What value or how do you want somebody to feel? All right. What value are you giving? So your content strategy should include one of these three. Look at what you're posting. Does it educate? And I'm not talking educate because, yeah, I told them it was 20% off if they act by Friday. That's not what I mean. I mean, bring value to my core of your audience. I'm going to take a sip of water. Entertain is the most obvious one. Make me laugh, make me entertain. Adley she's the best at actually entertaining and making your content more entertaining. Enlighten, motivate, any of that. So are you these? That's how you can create more editorial content. In a 30-minute television show, there's 22 minutes of friends and there's 8 minutes of commercials. So that's how you want to think about it. You can actually do commercial. You can say, hey, the new catalog's out. But find a way to entertain and get me there without just slapping it on my face over and over and over and over again on your social media, right? So I'm kind of applying this to kind of button up everything you've just heard. So again, it's suggested versus connected. Suggested is where you're going to find discoverable, where the algorithm's going to go find new people to show your content to. So the more your content is educating, entertaining, or enlightening, the more the algorithm's going to suggest it to more people. Now, I love this one, and I'm going to spend a moment on this. And maybe, Rodney, you could make this one big screen for me, make me small, because this I like to call the funnel circle. And I start at 11 o'clock just to keep you on your toes. So I start with Reels. Now, we focus a lot on Reels because Reels is the #1 form of content for the algorithm to find new people to talk to. So you're going to do Reels to discover new people. So Reels, again, is any short form video. In fact, if you just post a video on Instagram, it automatically posts as a reel. Same on Facebook. TikTok, short form video. Okay, short form video is the #1 form of content to be discovered, to find new people to talk to. After that, it goes to your single images or what you have in your feed, okay? What you post out, because what happens is I see a reel, I see a video, I go, she's kind of interesting. I'm going to go check out her account. I'm going to click on this and see, oh, look what she's posting. She's not all salesy. She's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, I'm learning something from this. I think I'm going to follow her now. And now that I've watched your reel, I discovered you because we both like tennis, I guess, and we live in Montana. And now I go and follow your account. So now I'm following your account. Now all of a sudden I'm getting a ding saying you're going live. So now I can start to see the longer form content that Adley brought up. I can start seeing a little bit more about what you're doing, a little bit more about your business, about staying healthy or organizing my kitchen or my skincare routine or getting more energy, anything like that. My live is I can go a little deeper and build our relationship. I met you on a video. I followed you on a single image and what you're posting. I'm now getting to know you through your lives. Now, if I really want to get to know you, I'm going to start following your stories because your stories only last for 24 hours, right? As you know, and they show up at the top. And it's a great way. It's the reason the whole 24-hour thing works is because it's a whole FOMO effect, fear of missing out. So I want to see, well, wait a minute. You're showing me a day in the life of unboxing the latest products you just received, or a story about how you've used this to now go on vacation and you're using the products or whatever it is you're doing. I'm just following your day. I mean, it could be as easy as walking the dog. It doesn't have to be selling it at all. It's just, I saw a fun video you made. I followed your account. I'm learning a little bit more about you. And now I'm getting to know your story a little bit more. So you see how I'm funneling into the relationship. And now carousels I add here, because carousels is another great way to go deep. Instagram has already said, Mosseri, who runs Instagram, says that carousels is now one of the best performing pieces of content. What carousels are is basically multiple images. So up to 20 now. It used to be 10. I can put all my favorite products, my holiday gift giving, and people can just scroll with their finger and go through. You can take me off, you can take that off full screen now if you want. I'm just about finished there. Thank you, Rodney. Rodney and Ian in the background. I'm going to introduce them in a minute. They always do such a great job. So my carousels, I just scroll through on my own. You just do your finger. Now on Facebook, it's a collage, but on Instagram, it's a carousel. It's really effective to put multiple images in or tell a story. My top tips for getting more engagement. Scroll next. Number 1, scroll next. Number 2. You get what I mean? That's a carousel. Really effective, really easy to do. And then getting into a DM, a direct message, a one-to-one conversation is what you want to do. Now, I'm not talking about spammy DMs to everyone you know with the, hey, girl, you're going to love this offer. I just thought you might like it. No, I'm talking about a sincere, authentic connection, which, hey, thanks for following me. I saw you were on my live. You liked my stories, and I just wanted to know if I could answer any questions for you. When you can get into a one-on-one conversation, that's where you can start talking about opportunity, products, links, sales, all of it. So this, my friends, is my little funnel circle from 11 o'clock around on how to use the different types of content to funnel in from discoverable down to a one-on-one conversation. It's all right there. The social networks have given it to us. Is that cool? So take a picture of that. You're going to like that. Now, let me share with you as I finish up my time, because I want to get to our other big speakers and have some fun here, although I love spending time with you as well. I want to talk about algorithm favorability. All right. How do you create content that the algorithm's going to favor and show more people? Well, first, I know you can answer that question because you're going to say, I'm going to entertain, educate, or enlighten people. But let me share with you my top 10 strategies, quick hits for getting algorithm favorability. All right. And I'm specifically talking about Reels, discoverable, top of the funnel, widest, cast the net wide, bring new people in. I'm going to share my top 10 with you. And a little bit is reinforcement of stuff you've already heard, but hook them early. Number 1, start with a strong hook. First 3 seconds. I love how Adley does 3, 3, 3 every 3 seconds. So your 6 seconds, you want to get 90% retention. Hook them early to grab the attention. If you're starting a Reels with, hi, I just wanted to come in here and share, I'm gone, versus I have more energy than ever and here's how. You know, the whole idea of reverse your thinking, the payoff first, the explanation second. Give me the solution to the problem and then present the problem through the solution. Okay. Because another thing that's really cool about hook 'em early is, you know, these Reels, you see them, sometimes you watch them over and over again because they naturally loop. So if you watch those where they kind of don't end it and say, thank you, they roll right into the problem, solution, solution, problem, problem, solution. It's a really neat way. Hook them early. Think about what is your goal and get that out in the first couple of seconds. Okay, because that's going to hook them to stay in and watch the rest. All right. Forget all the fluffy stuff. Hi, I just wanted to take a moment and come on here and just go right in. You got 3 seconds. So what is your first hook? Think about that. Hook is highlighted. a clear message. Ensure that your reel delivers a clear and focused message. Avoid trying to pack too much into the video. By now, here, then you want to maintain the viewer interest. So you want to have a very clear and concise, quick message. Remember, you can do reels every day. So you don't need to pack everything into one. Just create one message and keep it clear and keep it short. I love that Adley said that. There is a place for long form, but if you're trying to be discoverable and get the algorithm to favor you and show you to potential new customers, keep it concise. You can go up to 90 seconds, but I say don't. The shorter, the better, all right? And more fun. Trending audio. This is big. Using trending audio for audio clips, it almost like gives you an injection of you're going to be popular because this song is really trending right now, this audio. When you're going into Instagram or you're adding audio to a reel or a piece of content, you'll know a piece of audio is trending because you'll see the up arrow. All right. So sorry about that. I get a little dry throat. So popular audio can increase it of being featured and showing to a wider audience because people like it. So trending audio is a really great way for you to kind of inject your reel with a little bit of something that the algorithm favors. Text overlays. Adding text overlays emphasizes key points, putting a little words like great job, whatever it is, like highlight words like what I'm doing right here. I'm not putting a lot of words up here. I'm putting text overlays. So I'm highlighting what I'm talking about with a few words. That really helps because you realize a lot of people are watching without sound. So they're like this, they're like, but at least you know I'm talking about text overlays, right? So that's what I mean by adding some text, taking the time, adding text to your video. It also gives it kind of a polished look and feel. And then the other thing, as you learn and get to work with reels and doing videos and algorithm favorability, transitions also help. There's a real easy way. We do something at Multibrain we call Reel School, and we teach people how to use these different features. Using transitions in between your shots instead of just one long shot, but transitions like fading from one to the other or zooming to one to the other. It really kind of adds a professional touch. And it actually really engages the user to like be interested in watching it more. Transition effects really help the quality of your video. Never, ever do a reel without some sort of call to action. Why am I watching this 10-second reel? I know ultimately you want me to click a link and go buy and put my credit card in and order your product, but why don't you try to get me to funnel in like, check out my account for more information or follow me for great tips? Or why don't you just look at that funnel I just gave you and make a call to action like follow, share, comment, any one of those. Now you don't have to just say, please comment yes or no, because that's kind of clickbaiting. Just the call to action is asking the question. I'd love to hear what you have to think. Says comment. I don't have to say comment with what you think. You don't have to be that blatant, but have a call to action. What do you want somebody to do after giving up 9-10 seconds of their life to watch your video, right? And show your personality. Always bring your own personality into this. I know this can be hard, but it really is why somebody's going to connect with you. Most of you work with companies, all of you work with companies that have incredible sales forces. What sets you apart? What makes you different? I like to call this my keywords, my top 10 passions. And what I do is I have my passion words written down. Montana, travel, dogs, tennis, health. I have my words. And that's my personality I try to bring into this. So I want to attract like-minded people. I'm not throwing a net out there to the 2.8 billion people on Facebook saying, okay, any of you want to buy my product? It's not what I'm doing. I'm showing my personality because that authenticity resonates with the audience and it encourages them to engage more and they feel a more commonality. I love how Adley really brought up authenticity of really showing your personality and showing, and Sam does it too. And you're going to hear a lot coming up about this. authenticity, authenticity. Just be you, because that's what people want. Okay. Captions, this is a setting on Instagram and on Facebook where it can just close caption the content for you. And again, it's there because a lot of people watch these without sound. So you've got to keep that in mind. Captions is a great, easy way. And finally, test and learn. You do not want to be perfect. How about that? You do not want to be a perfectly produced short form video. I love that Social Media Day had some technical glitches today. It shows you we're real. It shows you, yeah, there was things happening in Australia where our first amazing guest speaker was coming from, and there were a couple of challenges. It's authentic. It's real. It's us. We didn't quit and start over and retake and make it perfect and wait, my smile's not right. No. Keep it real. Just keep doing them. Test and learn. Test different styles, different types of content, different lengths. Look at what works, what's best for you, and just refine it. Again, social media is so great because it's so fast. It's not like going to live with you forever. So you can make mistakes, be amateur, be authentic, because that's the best way to be. Okay, so don't worry about if it's not perfect. We certainly weren't perfect so far today. So that's why I think we get to connect and trust each other more. Wouldn't you agree? So with that, I just want to again say our superpower, our theme, and everything we're doing with you today is about people, buy from people. It's what makes direct selling tick. It's why we work in direct selling. It's why we love the companies we work with. We love the community. We love that people buy from people. Amazon, they all wish they could be us, but this is our superpower right here. People buy from people. So I just threw a lot out at you. What did you think of that? I hope you liked it. Look, I got to tell you something, and I'll put my slides up here and just go full. So I just want you to know, no, I put me full. Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it. I just want to let you know, Multi-Brand has been the force behind Social Media Day. I think this is our sixth one that we've been doing in partnership with the Direct Selling Association. And we have so much fun doing it. So we put this on as a value add to the industry, as an opportunity to get to know you, as an opportunity to bring the best in the business to help you with training and help you deal with this social media evolution and how quick it goes. So with that, we get a little bit of a commercial break because we're the main sponsor. So I hope you don't mind. It's our little bit of all this editorial. We get a little bit of sell because I'm really excited to share with you. And we're going to run a quick little video, and then we'll move right into our next speaker. But a new product from our team at Multi-Brand. BAM. I call it BAM, and I think you're going to love it. So we're really excited. You're the first people in the world to see it. And Rodney, roll tape.
Multi-Brain, the leader in social selling tools for over 12 years, is proud to introduce BAM, the ultimate app for organizing and sharing your marketing content. Keep all your texts, images, and videos in one place for easy access. Share your content anytime, anywhere with just a tap. With BAM's mobile keyboard, access directly from any app instantly. Collaborate with teams seamlessly. Create, share, and organize content together. And personalize your content with BAM's powerful creator tool. Ready to level up your social selling? Get BAM today for free. Effortless content management is just a tap away.